Hello? All right, we're live. So today we're gonna be animating a head turn. We started this yesterday, animated for about an hour and got these three keyframes down. So I hope you'll enjoy. Also, the music might be a little bit too loud. I'll have to check on that, but oh well. Okay, I'm gonna figure out where to start first because I'm kind of lost. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is kind of go for a frame that's like right in between these two. So I'm gonna move this frame out here and then start on the head. So this one's like a directly profile, and this one's more like a 3/4 type thing. So I'm gonna make a new layer. This one's just gonna be like all my technical stuff, like my arcs stuff. So we're gonna make our timing chart here. And I think we're gonna go for more like a thirds type deal instead of like that instead of a fourths. So I don't know what I'm saying, but I know what I mean, so that's chill. And then like that. Except the frame rate's probably going to be a little bit higher than that, so. And then if it's still too choppy or slow or fast or whatever, we can add some frames. Here's but for now this is what we're working with, and we have this frame. We have this frame. We have this frame and this frame and this frame already done. So now we're gonna work on this frame, which is kind of smack dab in the middle of these two. So right here, and starting on the head layer, and I'm gonna go up here to my reference. I have it off screen on my other thingy. Here it is. But I'm gonna keep it on my other monitor. So I'm gonna find the frames that I'm working with and try to estimate which one I should be referencing. So like here, I think, would work. That's the frame. Okay. So yeah, we'll just tween right in the middle. I rewatched the stream that I did yesterday, and I realized, one, that I smack my lips way too often, and I'm gonna be conscious about that for the rest of my life now. So that's fun. And I also realized that it sounds like I have an abusive father, but I don't. There's a very simple explanation of that. It's he was in I think it was a Rocket League match against my younger brother. It was all playful yelling. I swear. He just gets competitive. That was pretty funny. And we do have a little bit of that neck wrinkle here, so I'm gonna just kind of very like. And I guess it would be more like this way. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That looks good. Coolio. Let's draw this head back here. And up here. I can stream for much longer today than I did yesterday. Because yesterday it was kind of like a time crunch because I had to go somewhere. Today I also have to go somewhere, but it's much later in the day, so we're chilling. I got at most about 3 hours left. And I should get some decent progress made, which is cool. We love progress. And oh, it's kind of a wrong angle. Here we go. Fix that. Move the play range, and then let's go for 6 frames per second. Let's try 3. Oh yeah, that looks good. It's nice and constant, like we're aiming for here. And then we're gonna add like easing frames later, but right now we want a constant motion, like equidistant kind of thing. I don't think I used that right. Anyways, don't matter. I think I'm just gonna trace and move and squish for this ear, because I'm trying to stay nice and consistent. Am I yapping too much? I feel like I am. Oh well. I have a problem. Okay, and then we're gonna also move this part of his ear back. Foreshortening stuffs, and then erase it a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That looks great. I say okay way too much. That's kind of silly. Nope. I got like 6 subscribers from the last stream. And not that it's all about the subscribers. Kinda is. But I'm probably gonna be streaming a lot more often now. I'm gonna try to go every time I every time I animate. For some nice little exposure, because I was doing freelance stuff on like Fiverr, but apparently I was going against their terms of service by being a minor and owning my own account, so they shut off my account, which is very silly in my opinion. Still get to keep all my money though, so we're chill. So now I'm having to spend a lot more time on my social medias, posting crap. So for whoever's listening, you are the first to discover or learn that I will be opening up an Instagram account pretty soon. I'm gonna try to start it today, but chances are I will not. But we'll see. I'm gonna try to though. And so I have a Pinterest account, an ArtStation account, and I think I was working on like my Upwork account, but I don't really know if I'm gonna actually do that. Upwork is pretty silly, so yeah, now I have to find clients like on my own, which I've never done before. I've always relied on a third-party service. So I'm hoping that by sharing my process and stuff on YouTube like this, people are gonna find me. Kind of a shot in the dark, but we'll see. Because college is mad expensive, and I know I want this to be my job. And one way that I could possibly maybe get around college is by just having experience in the field. And I've worked on a couple of projects, not too many. For the past 3 years, it's been maybe 9 total projects. Some of them range from 10 seconds to 3 minutes. They weren't that good in my honest opinion, but the customers were happy with them. I had 5 stars, so that's pretty chill. So now what I'm trying to do is just kind of get my name out there and become as accessible as possible, which you can see with my plug here in the corner with zapanimations.card.co. Come commission me, please. And so yeah, I'm trying to get as much work as possible and have a good portfolio with actually finished artwork in it. I'm rambling, but that's the goal as of right now, because then maybe I could get away with only taking a couple of workshop classes, and the employers will see my portfolio and pay more attention to that than my education. Just a comparison here. Yep, that's good. Okay. With angles like this, you're gonna want to have it kind of more shifting this way, because I already explained it, you know. Between this point here and this point here and this point here, they're all traveling equal distance from each other, but we're looking at it this way, and so these 2 points will look closer from our perspective. It's kind of goofy. Also, my microphone is picking up every single sound that happens, so sorry about that. I don't have a compressor thing, so also I don't like the nose here. I think I'm gonna add some nostrils. That looks better. Yeah. Okay. This is good. I flattened it a little bit too much, or squished it. shrunk it, did all the stuff. So we're gonna move the bridge of the nose up and out as well. There she blows. And I think what's bugging me right now is that part of the nose was kind of too short, I guess. Okay, just trying to make sure this all fits on there right. So here's the thing, it doesn't. We're gonna have to fix this nose again because it's being pretty wacky. So we're also gonna move the bulb of the nose down a little bit. What is the bottom of the nose called? I would just call it the bulb because it's kind of bulbous, you know. So I think that looks good. Now, drawing the eyeballs is gonna be no fun. You gotta move the mouth down a little bit. Continuity. And the shape of the face right here, we're gonna emphasize the lips a little bit more, make them more kissable. I don't like that actually. We're just gonna get the mouth muscles going in there like that. Almost forgot the smile lines here. Oop. Yeah. I kind of want to add crow's feet just because I love adding wrinkles for no good reason. I think it kind of makes it a little bit better. So we're adding crow's feet. Okay. And I think what I'm gonna do here is grab this and move it out just a hair like that, and So this eyeball will fall right about there. Let's just give him his little eyelids. And he's already kind of looking in this direction. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. I think it looks good. Splendid. Okay, let's go for the other eye, which will fall right about here. Trying to make sure I got this size right, which I probably didn't, but we can just resize it later. Here we go. I also say that way too much, I gotta stop. The thing with pupils always kind of bugs me, because they're like, if you get them slightly off, your character will look either cross-eyed, wall-eyed, or kooky-eyed, and it's kind of annoying. This eye looks absolutely perfect. Wow, look at that. The similarity is insane. We're gonna squish it a little bit. There we go. Boom. That looks amazing. Okay. We're gonna move it up. And they give him his little eye bags. And later I might go back through the animation and change the eyeballs, because the blinking motion thing is like a secondary action, so I'll have to change that later, possibly. Alright. Hot dang. My house is very loud, I'm sorry about that. So, what's up with my keyboard? Here we go. Alright. So, one thing I'm noticing is actually the eye position and the mouth position as well, but actually it's probably mostly the mouth position that's messing me up. Like that. Oh, oh. There. That's good. But the eyes as well need to come up. Maybe just that eye. Yeah. Woohoo, yippee, time for the eyebrows. I'm gonna hit him with a little traceroo thing. Ugh. Scribble this bad boy in. And, ooh. Okay, so I'm noticing this eyebrow is too big. I think we fixed it. No, this eyebrow, gotta try to make it symmetrical and also flow correctly. When I say flow correctly, I mean like it has to agree with the other eyebrow. Like we have like a thing like that going. Gonna erase that a little bit. I think my pen is rubbing up against the mic. Sorry about that. Let's move the microphone. Okay, that looks good. Acceptable. Or does it? It's kind of silly. Maybe we... Okay. Let's lengthen this eyebrow that way. And rough this one up. Yep. I think that's the whole frame completed. We have to add our wrinkles though. I can't forget the wrinkles. Ah, bro, dude. I drew the crow's feet on the wrong layer. Oh well. Ta-ta. Okay. Back up here. Take our wrinkles. Yeah. Yo, welcome to the stream, Neo. Okay, back to the timing chart. That means we have all of these marked frames complete. And we can now add the easing. So that's going to be an extra 2 frames in between 3 and 4 and in between 1 and 2. So I think I'm going to start with between 1 and 2 because it looks the most easiest. Thank you, Neo. You know, on the last stream, I couldn't get the live chat replay thing to work. So people watching back the stream will just think I'm talking to nobody. If it doesn't work on this video, I'm talking to people in the chat, by the way. Or person in the chat. Oh shoot, I'm doing this directly in between. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. So we're gonna want to draw closer to the red frame. This will be this frame here. Sorry about my mouse being like 2 billion decibels. Click, click. Yeah. Nope, we're going closer than that. Okay. And over here. I'm trying to like reference the other side to just make sure I have the distance correct. This final animation will be uploaded to my Pinterest account and also my ArtStation. So if you would like to see this when it's finished, I will most likely both finish it on stream and upload it to my socials. So those are your opportunities to see the finished animation. I might upload this on YouTube. Depends on the outcome of the animation. Depends on how it looks, how I feel about it. Okay. And just kind of follow the line here. I'm trying to get this as close as possible to the red line because there will be another frame in between this one and the other one, which will also be close to the red line, but just less close. Get the acceleration of the movement. And if I don't get that right, then I'm gonna probably move this frame here to somewhere else, like after this one. So that's that side of the face done. I'm probably gonna add the face in later, just get the head shapes of all these tweens, and then I'll draw the face. Oh, ugh. Okay, so this part doesn't really matter because this is where the face is gonna be, so I'm just gonna go over it really lightly, not worry too much about it. And here we can kind of bring this out a little bit further, but that's kind of close, so we're gonna just bring the chin up a little bit. And the jawline, I made it a little bit too round in the first frame, but we could probably just pretend like it isn't and get away with it. I have been completely ignoring the chat, by the way, so hello, a banana named Henry. Nice to have you with us. Thank you for the banana. I might not post it on YouTube, just depending on like the length of it and if it's really like worth posting, you know. But so far, I'd actually say it's looking pretty postable. I'd want people to see this animation, just from the like the 3D-ness of it, I guess. It looks good. I'm really liking it so far. I don't know if I said that enough. So now we just have to get the neck and the other shoulder here, and that will be it for this frame on this layer. And I might have to zoom in because my hands are not that dexterous. You are watching a master at work. Okay. Oh, the ear. Silly me, we can't forget that ear. We're gonna lightly just the thing is, like, whenever I'm like tweening things that are like this shape, like an arc, like, or an arch like that, and I have to like wait, hold on, give me 2 seconds. Sorry about that. I was saying, so like with arcs like this, when you're tweening, or when I'm tweening at least, I always end up kind of going like that instead of going like I should like that. It's just a little bit annoying, but keep going off on these tangents. So like that, and then blah blah. Looks, that's good. Oh yeah, check that out. And so after this I'm gonna have to do another 1, 2, 3 frames. This is the other frame over here. Turn back the onion skinning. I've heard some people call onion skinning ghosting, which is just like mad silly. Neo, I was also making a game, yeah. So with that, the stage that I'm at right now with my game is networking, and number 1, I'm broke and cannot afford servers. And number 2, networking is crazy hard. So that was my like my magnum opus game. And I'm still like adding stuff to it every month or so. Mostly out of procrastination, because I know that unless I actually pull myself up by my bootstraps and start trying to teach myself how to network, it's not ever gonna get finished or uploaded. And I would like to finish that game. Thing is, though, I don't know if it's gonna make enough money to merit me actually finishing it and paying money for the servers. So we'll just have to wait and see how finished it gets. But I will pull it up real quick so y'all can see the progress. So this is it right now. This is what I have so far. This opening screen has to do with the network stuffs. And because I've been working on this for 2 years now. I think it looks good. But so you can add in a username here. Shameless plug again. And it saves the color and stuff, and we can select our level. So you just walk up here. Boom. You can pick up power-ups. And then let's go back to the lobby. So we'll go level 1. I added my most recent feature that I added is you can blow up walls now. Only wooden walls, not the actual walls of the cave. So this is the not dynamite proof wall. After a couple minutes, it blows up. Then you can go in here. I usually put these by lava areas. That's the only 2 places okay. I'm kind of bad at my own game. But yeah, so this is the game right now. We can the script is for the player. It's getting kind of long, but it runs pretty well. We're getting a good 60-ish frames a second consistently. There's a little showcase of that. But back to the animation. So here, yeah, let's get this going up here. Look at the top of his head. What time is it? Ooh, 2. All right. Let's not get too far here. Kind of drifting a little bit. And then I guess well, in this frame the nose is probably not going to be covering that part. Oh, I drew that wrong. Okay, that is nearly it for this frame. So if you could excuse me for about 2 minutes, I will be right back. Okay, my grandmother was calling me. Something about my ringtone or something, I don't know. Not quite sure. Oop, here we go. The jaw on this frame is kind of messed up, but it's alright. Actually, it's not. I don't know why I said that. We gotta fix that. It's kind of curving in a weird way over here, but I think it looks good now. Oh shoot! Okay, so that's kind of annoying. Here's what I did wrong. So if you look at the motion here, it's kind of jittery, like it pauses here and then snaps over here. That's because on this frame, ooh, but I do kind of like the way that looks with the, okay, so with that, I think I'll go here. So we're gonna add a little pause there, like that. So he's kind of like whoop whoop, like a little two-part motion thing. And then we can like involve the pupils in that motion a little bit. So my issue with what I was doing is I was tweening the wrong stuffs. So I was supposed to go draw closer to the purple line, but I was going closer to the red line. And then over here I just tweened right in the middle. So I think I'm just off my rocker today. Here's some erasing ASMR for y'all. That's good. And now we're gonna have to zoom in over here. I'm blue, da dee da da. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Doo doo. Brum, brum, brum. I was considering putting Kevin MacLeod music in the background of the stream. Like we got like monkeys spinning monkeys in the background. I think that'd be pretty hilarious. So now I'm just gonna refine this wrinkle here. I like how that looks. It looks great. Do I have the ear? I don't. It's just one of those features that I always forget to draw. You know? While I'm animating, it's like just drawing everything else except for the ear. I went to a musical the other day, and like it was a really good musical, don't get me wrong, but the backgrounds that they used were like freaking AI generated. I absolutely hate AI generated. It's so silly. Because like they just deprived some random artist somewhere of their job, and not only does it not look good, and like it takes out like the human like quality of it, you know? Not a fan at all. I'm getting kind of heated. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of look at this for a second. Bro, put on monkeys spinning monkeys. I got you, dog. Okay. Monkeys spinning monkeys. How do I download? Okay, let's hope this is not a virus. I think that goes in my downloads folder. Here we go. We're gonna add another media source. Browse. There we go. The monkeys are spinning. Okay, now we're just gonna... Thank you for the Disney level quality comment. Maybe someday. Okay, we're just gonna pause for a second. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna turn on the render view. So it's looking really smooth so far. We could probably up the frame rate to about 8. We could go 10. So now what I'm gonna do, welcome to the stream. So now what I'm gonna do is add those frames in between here and here. We can kind of leave them blank for now. Let's see. Yeah, that's cool. Oh shoot. Let me fix that. How is that? Gotta keep it like about the same level as my background noise. Okay, there we go. Fixed that issue. Now so there's just 2 more easing frames that I have to draw, and then I'm gonna add maybe 2 more frames and try to up the frame rate, see how that looks, and then after that I'm gonna add the face to those frames. Okay. I think I have a cold, I'm not sure, so excuse my sniffing. These are really close frames here, so it might not be worth it to tween those. I might want to go here. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is go in between the dark red and the magenta. But closer to the dark red so that you can see the acceleration going on. I have to apply for my scholarships because right now I'm in between my first and second semester of junior year, and I want to get a head start. For college, I think I'm gonna go to Academy of Art University in Los Angeles, But I'm not gonna go to Los Angeles because that's stinky. So I'm gonna stay in Texas and go online. Because really the only reason I'm doing it is for a piece of paper. Because, well, also a little bit the education, but the main reason is a piece of paper because the education I can get for much cheaper and still like have relatively similar quality, you know. They say that having a degree in the art industry, especially animation, getting studio jobs, is like being tall in the NBA. So like, it's not necessary, but it helps a whole lot, and it's strongly recommended. Okay. This is tricky. You are the dancing queen. Okay. That's good. It's not great, but it's good. And brother's got a Timothy Chalamet jawline. Egads. Y'all seen Wonka? That movie goes crazy. They milked a giraffe whilst singing about not having parents. It's a wild ride. I kind of like the speed of this on 2s, so I might just double the frames. Okay. I think, okay, so I'm missing this specific part of the neck and the ear as well. And I tweened that wrong. Silly me. Okie dokie. Artichoke. This is very consistent. This is like space-wise, one of my better animations. Normally I'd be struggling right now. I'm gonna turn off the face because it's kind of distracting. That looks good. Just gotta go switching these frames around so that we can tween here instead. He said, "Do you own a bird?" I'm hearing birds. I do. Well, my sister does in the next room over. But you might also be hearing my siblings in the living room. Or the birds outside. There's a lot of bird sounding things near me right now, so it really could be anything. I think I'm gonna try to color this animation. Maybe even shade it, we'll see how I'm feeling. So we're gonna tween here, in between. We're gonna wanna go like this. Starting at the top of the head and making our way down. Closer to the magenta line. But further than the lighter magenta line. That was my brother. We're just gonna hold these frames over here a little bit longer to make sure I got the motion right. Goodbye, Neo. Thank you for joining the stream. Alright. Sorry for that quick break there. Okay. I think this looks amazing so far. Boom. Bam. Bop. Bada bop boom. Pow. Here. Yeah. Okay. Almost done with this frame. Just have to finish up the head and the body. So basically everything. Maybe I'm not almost done with this frame. My point is, this frame won't take long to finish from this point on. And then we can see how it looks. Ba-ba-ba. Eek. What happened to this guy's shoulder, bro? Okay, we're zooming in. And there we go. Sound effects really help. Not really. Ooh, shoot, look at that. Okay, moment of truth. We gotta flip the canvas, see if it still looks good. It does. Great. Okay, I'm gonna up the frame rate to about 15. Oh yeah. Look at that. Only issue is that it's kind of hard to like tell which way the body is facing. Unless I hold the first frame for a little bit longer, let you kind of establish like mentally what you're seeing there. Yeah. Okay. Face. Let's mess with this face. In a normal way. Ugh. Okay, so what I'm gonna do actually is just bring this frame over here closer. Never mind, I didn't say that. Let's just put some things right there. Boom. So this frame is going to be close to the red frame. Oh yeah, we can see the brow bone here jutting out. Very small amount. Okay. That's good. I think I'm gonna add some, like a ponytail or something. I'm gonna give him a stupid hairdo. Something that I can, follow through. You know, make it, like, drag behind him. Just to make it look cooler. What if I... I feel like it'll look more natural going in reverse. There's no button to play it in reverse. Oh well. We'll... I'm silly. So I think what would actually happen here is the eye is going back like that. And then this is the very second frame, so I'm gonna start closing the eyeball. And this motion is mostly gonna start in the eyebrow, above the eyelashes. Wait, hold on. Let me find that page I'm linking on the Animator Survival Kit. Because I know there was a page on that. I'm trying to get the motion of the, like, the actual eyeball correct, you know. Wait, I don't know if y'all can still hear me. I'm like far away from my microphone. Probably can. Y'all can hear everything. The bird that's squawking right now. Ooh, I think I'm getting almost there. This book is really good. Animator Survival Kit. I do highly recommend it. Love the guy who made it. Oh, that's a naked old man. Also a lot of figure drawings in here, so you gotta be prepared to see some booty cheeks. I think it's in that, the page I'm looking for is in the acting section. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I want the eyeball to kind of get pushed down by the eyelid as it's going down. So what I did here is not right. We can move it down a little bit, just like that. So I have 1, 2, 3 more frames of face to draw. Oh, I gotta get the eyebrow on this frame. Can't forget that, and it's kind of crucial. We're gonna ease the eyebrow up ever so slightly, and also out to the side, because the face is turning. I think at about 4 o'clock is when I'm gonna stream until. At most, by the way, so we're not streaming past 4 o'clock. Hot dang, this is good. Okay, we're gonna move the little nostril thing down. Edge of the nose fold, crease thing, whatever it is. Nameless part of the nose. And now we're gonna this one's also kind of an easing frame, but this one's probably gonna have the most difference, or the most like estimated looking frame, instead of just almost tracing another frame.
Aiden and Clara broke up.
What? Wait, brother. Okay. Ba 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 ba. Okay. So I'm gonna need a bigger distance traveled in the nose here. Okay. There's our face mostly. Just gotta get the eye and the eyebrow. Okay, turning back on the enlarge this real quick. Alright. So I'm either gonna end the stream at the 4, or whenever I finish like the uncolored animation. So probably after these next 2 frames, that's probably gonna come first. I think I might have moved this frame a little, or the eye a little bit too far. So we're just gonna kind of move it back, which looks more natural. It flows better. And at this point, I don't care about the crow's feet. I'm just drawing them on whichever frame or layer. Okay, I'm noticing now that like the eye bags are kind of messed up in the wrong spot, you know? Pop. Alright. We just gotta get this eyebrow done now, and then we can move on to the next frame. Gotta figure out how I'm doing this. I think we're gonna go for something kind of like this. Perfect. I think I'm gonna move the frame rate back down to 12. I liked it better that way. Yeah, you get to like see the motion better, I guess. Okay. Next frame is gonna be here. So when I'm like doing the face, I'm trying to like figure out my thought process while I was making the other layer frame. So like figure out what this frame is to me in relation to this. So like this one is just a slight ease, this one's more in the middle of this one and this one, but still closer to this frame. So I think I'm gonna go for this one first because there's less of a difference. I can be more gradual and more accurate in this frame. So that means I'm gonna get rid of these back here and just switch to this. All right. What? Oh. Okay, I understand now. I'm a little bit silly in the head. So, looks like what we're doing is a very, very slight Okay, now for the nose. Here we go. Just like this. That might be too big of a difference. We'll just bring it over. I'm gonna go down to this layer, see what we're dealing with. Okay, so it's just barely, like a very slight difference in the position. So this nostril is thrown off the whole thing. That might be too. Okay, this as well is in the wrong spot. And we're gonna elongate the mouth. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I hope. Okay. Okay. Now, the angle of the nose is really bothering me. I'm gonna pretend that it's fine. If we flip this... Oh yeah, it looks fine if we flip it. I think it's just... I was looking at it too hard. Yeah, okay. Alright. Time for the eyeballs. We're leaving the pupil in the same spot, just because it's like a tracking, you know? Alright. Time for the other eye. I always hear people talking about how difficult they find it to draw the other eye. Like, it's always a thing. But it's not that hard. You just have to know how to draw an eye. And, like, have a formula thing going on. Because I see a lot of people just doodling about. Yeah, that looks like an eye. That kind of thing, you know. But they don't know how they actually construct the eye. Like me, see, that sounds bad. Like, well, you know, unlike them, okay, so I always have a certain like formula going on. Like, see, like that. You have to know your steps. So I start off with a diamond shape, and it's always shorter here, longer here on the top, and then reversed on the bottom. Just like a rule of thumb. And then it becomes not so hard to draw your other eye. Then you can like add all your other fixins to it. Okay. Back to this eye. I got sidetracked. Okay, there we go. Crow's feet. Eyelashes. And our little bulge thing by the eyeball. Okay, good. Now all we're missing is the eyebrows, which I'm just gonna trace because who has time to do anything else? I don't. Of course we're gonna move him as well, just to keep it all going smoothly. Okay, so my worst fears are coming true. Those fears being that the face is a little bit slightly off compared to the rest of the head. I have to keep in mind that this is the last frame, second to last frame. Yep, okay, that looks bueno. No further adjustments necessary. Okay, now this one's gonna be tricky because I'm going from... Oh, never mind, I'm not. Okay, this one's gonna be slightly less tricky than I thought it was gonna be. Da, 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 da. Let's turn off the onion skinning and figure out the distance and the context. So it's closer to the purple frame than anything else. And if we go down here, we can see it's a very, very slight difference. This time we're starting on the eyes. Okay, we're getting somewhere. This is the last frame I'm doing, and then stream will be over. Most likely, I'll resume the stream and animation tomorrow. Okay, it's tracking nicely. So what I'm doing now is I'm moving this closer to the magenta line, because right now it's closer to the red one, which will throw off the flow. Okay, that's probably good. fill this in. That should be it for the eyeballs. Can't forget this. Down here to the mouth, we're just gonna real quick and easy give the man his mouth. And then the eyebrows, and we're basically done. I'm just gonna trace him again. And again over here. I see some pieces that I forgot that are just popping in and out of existence, like this eye bag here and this eye bag here. All right. And I think it's nearly done. Okay, that is just about gonna wrap up our stream. So thank you to everybody who joined, and I'll see you tomorrow.